But anyway, if this game continues, I guess we'll find out what they do about that. Waiting for everyone to load in and see what starting items we do pick up here. Carter going for some full power in lane right off the bat. Kind of interesting to see that as opposed to more mana regeneration, which you normally will see most Carters pick up. But they're actually throwing Gokong bot lane against Terror and not Minerva. Very interesting decision there. I'm not actually sure why they would do that. In my personal opinion, anyway. Gokong's laning isn't very strong. Definitely not compared to Minerva. Minerva can 1v1 a lot of characters. Hooligan repping the beautiful pink Buford skin there. Running a Fick, he looks like he might be jungling quite a bit this game. Buford's jungling speed is actually very fast for those who do not know.
It is time to prove your mettle of war.
Finally starting. Oh, the mine's being spotted out mid by Lalonde there, and that will stop their early push to level 2. Both teams still do have Plunder though, so that is something that we would see. Pops quite immediately in lane. ESKT getting theirs off just a little bit later, but looks like Team Poop is going to push it out first. Over in top lane, we see the Plunder coming out on one side as opposed to two. Alex taking quite a bit of damage there from those early rockets. Carter did start that power shard. He actually sold one of the other ones, I guess, when I was not noticing. And they're going to retreat into the jungle here, possibly to take this camp. Tasker is aware of this, and he's running in there to jump on them. Oh, nice pull by Alex onto the Minerva there. Carter taking a lot of damage there. Looks like it was just a little bit of a trade there. Went out really well for Poop. And their Plunder was pushing the lane for them while that was happening. Over in bot lane, we see the weakness of Gokong down there, as Harrower is pushing him to his tower and out-farming him quite drastically at the moment. We see Lalonde doing a lot of the jungle, as is Buford right now. So they both abandoned the middle lane. Monte Cristo following Lalonde into the jungle there to see that he left one of the creeps. So Lalonde definitely trying to do some sort of a counter jungle strategy here. Like we're seeing ESKT push their tower top lane. I think Carter went down when I was not paying attention. He did indeed. Really hard to cover all the things when I have to self-direct sometimes here.
Be careful, top.
But us a Tinder looking like they're trying to get a jump on Carter yet again. Multitasker barely missing the pull there, but Alex does follow up and land one of his own. But now Multitasker being jumped on here, taking a lot of damage. A nice heal from Alex, trying to save him, and the healing rod. But unfortunately, oh, another heal from Tinder and the grab. He's still alive. But unfortunately, Minerva's Q has quite a short cooldown, and Archaics is going to close out that kill. And now Alex is on the run here. But he will make it back to the tower safe and sound. Despite how long Tinder fought for that life there, she did not make it out alive. So yeah, Poop's mid lane right now is doing a lot of jungling and just pushing up the lane. ESKT probably has to answer that very soon here, or else they're going to see themselves drastically out-farmed heading into the middle of the game. Cooling and coming back to lane to use his Ficky to stop the push. Probably what they've actually been doing to stop these pushes. Lalonde hovering around bot lane a little bit there. Monte Cristo Like he wants to gank Pokey as well, but there's only so much Hale can do pre-level 6 to gank a Harrower. And Pokey drops his Plunder while he runs away here. Very smart decision to still get the farm, even though he might be pushed out of lane. We're seeing a pause come out. Possible disconnect on one of the teams.
Hero has left the battle.
And it was just that. Carter did DC. So we're going to have to wait for that. So just waiting on this pause still. Like we see the Plunder popped up top lane here. Where is Tinder? Oh, under the pause button. That would be a good description there.
Push this lane.
Still waiting on the Carter connect here. Right now, Team Poop has quite the demanding lead. The jungle strategy is working really well for them. As we can see, their BPM compared to the other team is a lot higher right now, over 100 on 3 of the characters. And the top lane is still losing as well. Only very slightly, though, compared to the rest of the lanes. No signs of reconnection just yet from the Carter. Hopefully we'll reconnect. As I don't, this was one of their stand-ins, I believe, and I don't think any team wants to play a game 4v5. Internet died. Okay. So hopefully this will start soon. There's only so much I can speak about currently. But it looks like Team's Poop strategy is working out pretty well for them right now. Looks like they're going with a very jungle-focused strategy off the bat. They're going to farm a lot heading into the mid game where they'll just have more items than the enemy team here, despite their quirky team comp. Best word to put there, I guess. Because right now, ESKT definitely has quite the team comp there for a team fight, especially in the early and mid game for damage compared to Team Poop. at some point in time... Oh, he is reconnecting. We have seen signs of life coming from Carter on Team eSKT here, very possibly leading to a potential unpausing in the game very soon. Right now, as his loading bar is actually moving quite fast here. Looks like he might have accelerated it. Hopefully his internet doesn't die again, because I'd actually hate for another 5 minutes of absolute nothing to be going on. Tinder giving me a well played for my comments. I totally support that, as he's fully loaded in finally, and looks like we can potentially move this game forward.
It is time to prove
Also, once again, everyone, bear with me. I am solo casting. This is not the easiest thing to do, and hopefully this is enjoyable. And now we're back to the game. Buford picking up a nice rare jungle creep. And net his team quite a bounty there. Over in mid we see the battle plunder still continuing. Every lane I go to, it seems like there's a plunder somewhere activated. Well, Alex almost landing that pull on Amion there. That probably would have cost him his life. Gokong actually pushing Terror to his tower a little bit now, probably after Monte Cristo's assistance down there. Flip the wave. Seeing Coop's mid lane still doing those jungle creeps as often as possible, and it's definitely showing that they're out farming their opponent. Archaic's getting hit by the pull from Alex there, and the follow-up from Tinder. Not that much damage going in there, though, because of Minerva's shield from her passive. The multitasker takes a rocket to the face, but their double heal lane is doing wonders for them as they push down this tower, still at full health. Like Buford headed down bot lane, a little bit of jungle. Oh, looks like he's trying to throw an ultimate onto the Gokong here. Kind of puts him in the box. Cage that monkey. And it looks like they're going to try to push over the tower. There's not much Gokong can really do to clear a wave that fast. While he does have quite a bit of wave clear, it's not as good as some other characters. We see Hooligan dropping his Ficky here to try to push the wave a little bit faster and get that tower down. Monte Cristo is here for the assistance, though, waiting over on the side of the trees. Litter taking a lot of damage here. Monte Cristo running in from the side. Goes on to Pokey. Probably a poor decision. Herror being the one that can escape in that situation, whereas Buford cannot. And Pokey will get away very easily. Up top lane, another continued skirmish under their tower, it seems. As Alex and Multitasker just keep healing and sustaining and attempting to push this tower. But they haven't even laid a finger on it yet. Amion taking a lot of damage there from Tinder's abilities. They definitely have a lot of sustain there with that Archmage's Ring and the Healing Rod for that lane. You're not really going to see them run out of mana, and they're going to continually heal themselves back and forth. So Outlet are getting boxed yet again by Buford. Pokey moving in here with Hooligan. Hooligan getting the setup on him. Fortunately, Gokong does have his escape, and he will jump away from that. Well, Monte Cristo popping out of the bush onto Hooligan there. Fortunately, very close to his tower. Hooligan turning on Monte Cristo instead. Pokey getting the assist in. Alatar coming in, just scared them away there, and it's not going to be a closeout on the kill. Very well played by Poop right now. Kind of keeping their farm safe and their lane mates safe. And doing a really good job rotating and keeping the pressure on every lane. See Lalonde actually picking up Warp Boots here. Looks like he's going to try to maintain a lot of map presence. Ooh. Alex getting ulted by Amion here. Multitasker will drop the plant, doing a lot of damage. Oh, Archaic's getting caught by the pull there. Alex landing a follow-up, but they just do not have the damage to finish off. And once again, this situation where ESKT's top lane has no health, and Team Poops has all their health. So their sustained pressure lane is doing very well up there right now. Another rare creep for Hooligan. I believe that is his second or third. Only getting really lucky there. Bit of a stalemate bot lane. Pokey is trying to knock that tower down. Looks like he's almost there. And once again, the mid lane quite abandoned for both teams. But Team Poop really taking the advantage the most of this. They're jungling a lot more. Ooh, Hooligan going for the ultimate on the Carter there. Minerva trying to bash him out of the cage ASAP. Oh, they spot out Monte Cristo coming from the side there, and unfortunately he won't be able to gank that. But ultimate going on the Hooligan here. Monte Cristo out of position there for a follow-up. So mid lane still abandoned. Ray hasn't actually even pushed it too much at all, and Hooligan is back in time to Ficky the wave. The strategy they're running right now is working extremely well, and there's not much that this KT can do. It looks like, however, Multitasker did go down top lane, but Alex trying to get some revenge here, going after Amion and Archaics by himself. They're both very low on mana and cannot fight him right now. But unfortunately, Claudessa can't really close out a kill that well. Like Pokey finally managed to pick up that tower bot lane. Still pressuring Gokong without any fear of retaliation. Hooligan is once again up top lane. Probably hoping to push down this tower finally.
Enemy missing top.
And Minerva looks like she's headed down bot lane to help with Pokey here. Or maybe rotate into mid as well. Or instead, should I say. And Lalon is getting jumped on here. Archaics jumping in, landing the stun from, well, with Ray there from Moldova. And Lalon is on the run, drops the bomb in the bush. He does manage to get the detonation off, but it is not enough, and he will go down. Pokey trying to come in for the save there, but cannot help. And up top lane, looks like Amion, the Carter, got dove under tower, and they are actually pushing it over here. Could probably see a Boldir coming out now next. Team Poop's mid tower getting pushed down now in exchange for that top. And they will do just that, quite uncontested. But looks like they decided not to do Boldir there, even though the tower was gone already. So a bit of a lull here for the time being. All the lanes pretty pushed up right now for Team Poop, except for the mid lane. Juan going in on Elitter here, lands the bomb. Pokey coming in from the side. Elitter really unaware to this. Oh, the Buford ultimate coming out as well. The Monkey is getting in the cage there, and the bomb from Lalon freeing Elitter from that cage. But Pokey is diving all the way, and he will finish him off. Very nice there, but over on the other side of the map, Boldir being taken up by ESKT in this moment. So a very nice trade for them, but Alex and Multitasker running in 2v4, the ultimate onto Multitasker, Alex chasing down Moldova, Multitasker will go down to the damage there. Moldova almost dead, living with 28 HP right now, as Alex is relentlessly chasing after him, but the healing rod keeping him alive, turning around for that freeze ray, and they will kill both of them for losing none. Very poorly played by Poop there, running in 2v4 with people that don't really have that much damage on their heroes like Clodessa and Tinder. Might not have been the wisest for them. The mid tower now being pressured here, but also is top for Team eSKT. But Lalonde did teleport up there using those warp boots. Very useful, for things like that. You don't really see them as often. Oh, Allitter coming in from the side there, jumping onto Pokey. However, Hero's movement speed still far too much, far too great for Gokong to chase down there. So, Buford with a really interesting build here. Has a Curse Wand and a Spirit Ward. Looks like he's doing a lot of supporting for his team. But for those who don't know, Curse Wand got a really big buff recently in the last patch. It now reduces resistance by a flat 40 or 50 with the enchant, as opposed to 30% and 40%. So combined with Buford's Q, you can reduce someone's resistance by about 65. Or, yeah, 65. Or I think maybe even 75, depending on if you get the enchantment or not. So it's a very potent combination of abilities and items. We're seeing that heavy jungling coming out from Team Poop here. Allitter trying to push up bot lane the best he can, but he is going to be ganked here by Alex and Pokey. Runs into the bush to get a little bit of cover. He W's away. Pokey dropping the dog on him. Alon is rotating in as well, help with the kill. Allitter getting a really nice juke with the Q there, pushing Lalonde away, but he will unfortunately get caught and cleaned up. Lalonde getting the Curse Wand out on the Monte Cristo there. A lot of damage from that bomb. Getting ulted actually. Archaic's trying to jump in on them, but the plant coming out from Multitasker, a huge zone for Team ESKT to worry about here as Archaic's is on the run. Emion getting a really nice slow off there to stop some of Team Poop's members, but Moldova getting caught instead. Ooh, Monte Cristo jumping in. Alex getting caught by the stun there, taking a lot of damage. Unfortunately not enough to finish him off. And it looks like both teams are at an impasse here. Very well played by both sides in that kind of a mess team fight to keep each other alive. Ooh, Hooligan getting chased after here by Archaic's. But unfortunately they cannot close the gap and get on him. Looks like they're going to go try to contest the Boldir or take it right now. A lot of Cursed One on Team Poop right now. Ooh, the ultimate from Buford onto Archaic's there. Being used a lot for more of harassment than we see pick potential here. Kind of similar to ultimates in some of the other MOBAs, where they are used for just that, just due to their range. Well, they're being spotted out by ESKT here, but Team Poop is still doing it nonetheless. Monte Cristo leading the charge here, trying to stop them. Hit by that Curse Wand, but dodges everything else. But Moldova and Almion getting picked up by Alex on that pull. The ultimate onto Multitasker trying to keep him away. Alex taking a lot of damage here. He will go down. And on the other side, Monte Cristo was chased, but he did get away. Now Archaic's working on trying to beat down Lalonde or Hooligan, but Lalonde landing a really nice bomb, killing Almion, and he's chasing after Moldova now, but that Frost Prism from Gokong keeping him slowed, but that boomerang does finish off the Ray. Really nicely played by Lalonde to kind of salvage what he could out of that engagement, as Pokey was not there for that. It was a 5v4. And now Allitter chasing down Multitasker, but they still have their top tower. Ooh, a lot of damage coming out right away. And Tinder is going to go down just like that. But now Pokey is here, try to get some vengeance for his fallen comrades. And Buford with that resistance reduction, melting Minerva. And now Allitter is on the run here. And it looks like Allitter will get away, and Boldir will probably be started yet again by Team Poop. Very long, drawn-out fight there. Definitely going in the favor of Team Poop. I think only by 1 kill though. And they are going to pick up the Boldir as well. As we see there, the Cursed Wand plus Buford knocked down Boldir very fast. LeBlanc trying to pick off Almion here, but he gets ulted by Carter, and he will go down. A little bit of greed there, but Buford ultimate hitting the Carter and finishing him off. Another engage over here from behind. Moldova getting the stun onto multiple members of Team Poop, but a litter going down to Pokey, Hooligan, and Alex very quickly. Monte getting a cleanup and trying to get out of there. Looks like he will almost do that. On the other side, Pokey getting cleaned up by Archaics and Moldova. The rest of his team kind of left him to chase Hale. I don't know if that was the best idea at the time. But Monte Cristo looks like he's going to suicide to the tower or attempt to recall in the bush. Not really in the best place right now. And I think he got the suicide off, but not entirely sure. Moldova in a kind of a weird spot here. Alex might catch him. He will do just that. It lands the pull onto him. The Wind Rush coming out. He still has a stun, and he will drop that. So he will get out of there pretty safely. Lalonde getting another rare jungle creep for his team. And making sure to maximize his GPM during the downtime of these fights. So another lull here. Boldir is currently down, so the only other objectives besides these towers, which all the teams have been trying to push, is the Sindara, and it looks like Team Poop is headed over in that area, possibly to do it or bait it. Carter scouting out with the rocket there. You know they're all there now, probably anticipating a possible Sindara now. The ESKT backed into a little bit of a corner here. They're really behind from that early game lead, despite their incredible team fight in comparison, just I guess in terms of team fight burst per se, because Team Poop's team fight is really good for sustaining and disengaging and re-engaging. But ESKT's team fight can't really do them that much with this disadvantage that they're at right now. Like Alad are picking up Multitasker on the side here. Multitasker popping the Wind Rush to try to get away. Alex coming to help. Unfortunately, they're not pinched them there. Been very unsafe, probably, to do so. Bond. And the bomb in the bush there to scout him out. Alex coming in, picking up that mine there, keeping that bush clear just in case they ever run through it. Moldova is content putting mines there. Ooh, Alex getting jumped on by Archaics here. Lalon getting the bomb to help him. And it looks like they're going to actually push them away from mid, or perhaps Team Poop has other plans in mind. Archaics jumping on the Hooligan there. The Spirit Ward, however, keeping him alive just a little bit. Aladar is going to pull the ultimate in. And the ult drop by Multitasker as well. That plant going to do a lot of damage there and keep some of them away, but Aladar going rampant on Hooligan there, and it will knock him out, but he is going to die for that. Monte Cristo battling Pokey with the rest of the team there, and Pokey will go down by himself. And now Team ASKT is on the run here. They're all very low. Lalon doing a great job chasing Monte Cristo right now, but Hale has a lot of mobility. Like he's might get away from this. Oh, he gets caught up on the creeps. And the Cursed Wand coming out. Monte Cristo in a really bad spot, as Lalon will finish him off with the Mystic Dagger hit. Now Archaic's in a bad spot as well, was still fighting or running, and he will go down the trace as well. So now another full deer pickup for Team Poop here. This will be their second one of the game. The next one after this will spawn the Dark Wave, which will give Poop even more breathing time. Go do Sindara or possibly even push a lane. And we'll take a quick look at the gold graph here. We see it's actually started to pull a little bit back in ESKT's favor up until that moment there. It was a very poor team fight for them, and now Team Poop is ahead still by a large margin, 10,000 gold. And now Sindara will be started by Pokey and Hooligan here. We'll see the resistance reduction from the Cursed Wand Buford combo be really useful here, as Sindara looks like she's dropping the same way she did pre-Dark Wave. And Multitasker Lalonde, see Monte Cristo here, who apparently scouted out the Sindara, but looks like Team Poop is in a bit of a throw here right now, as Multitasker gets picked off there, and Allard are doing a lot of damage. They're trying to finish off Minerva, but they finally do, but a lot of damage was taken. Allard are running into that fully charged bomb, almost killing him, but Lalonde will go down, and Monte Cristo battling Hooligan for his life here. Hooligan's still alive, drops the leeches on the Amion, gets a triple kill. Very well played there for Team Poop to salvage what was happening there. It looks like Hooligan's going to attempt to finish Sindara by himself, but Alitter is very wise to this, and looks like he's going to kill him and take it for himself. And Alitter will jump in. Ooh, the Spirit Ward from Hooligan. Those leeches and the healing. Is it too much for Alitter to handle? They're both going to go down at Sindara there. So both teams, as soon as they respawn, are going to rush towards this objective now. But that was a full team wipe for both sides. I haven't seen something like that in a very long time. So it looks like Team Poop is the first to resurrect here. Minerva trying to get over there too, but we all know Harrower, quite the mobility. Looks like he might get there first. Oh, Minerva actually going to push the wave. Looks like he's not really keen to knowing that they're going to do it, or maybe they're just giving it up at this point. As Sindara finally is taken by Team Poop after that very long, drawn-out full team kill for both sides. So now the monkey will be coming out here. Continued lead coming from Team Valor, Team Poop, as they have not really dropped it yet. It was very close to the throw there. They handled that fight very well after being jumped on at such low health. Buford actually picking up a diadem. Looks like he's going for that mana support build, which is useful on pretty much anyone. Oh, we're seeing Gokong drop his ultimate, jumping on from the side here by himself. No one actually turning on him just yet. Monte Cristo and Moldova coming in, landing the stun from Ray, and both Multitasker and Alex are going to go down very quickly there. Pretty much a wasted monkey for Team Poop here. Oh, and the Boldir is going to be taken by ESKT. Ooh, Buford coming with the ultimate on the Alitter there. Pokey moving in with Hooligan, trying to knock off this Boldir here. Pokey getting Hexbaned. Take him out of the fight there, but Monte Cristo will still go down. Alitter doing a lot of damage here. Pokey going down. And Alitter actually picking up a Numbing Lantern. I did not notice that. Really helping his 1v1 as he takes out Pokey and Hooligan very easily there. Lalonde coming in to try to stop this Boldir by himself now. Alitter getting Cursed Wand on the run here. Lalonde doing a lot of damage, but his W is still up. Oh, a nice bomb from Lalonde will catch the monkey and kill him. But they will finish up the Boldir, but at what cost? Lalonde is in there by himself doing a lot of damage. Oh, he's getting kited now. He's going to finish off Archaics and go down for it. Not too bad of a trade, but they are ahead. Anything like that is good for ESKT and bad for Team Poop. And that will bring them back quite significantly by about 2,500 gold. So right now they have a little bit better of a time to fight this team. So ESKT doing a really good job of attempting the comeback right now. So another lull here as we wait for some objectives to be up. Boldir not going to be up for another 4 minutes still, roughly. And it looks like Team Poop is trying to maintain that jungle presence and stay at the bottom side of the map right now. For what reason, couldn't actually tell, but ESKT does want to finish off that top tower, it looks like. Still up, but barely right now. Both teams furiously farming right now. London Alex looking to push down mid. But Archaic's waiting in the bush here to get the jump in. Well, the pull from Alex to scout out the bush, very smart. Finds him in there. Lalon in the TP top, but Alitter already taking the tower, and he's going to 1v1 here. But he does stand in the bomb there. And Trace, really resilient. Lalon building a lot of defensive items, Golden Protector and Iceforged Plate, but there was a bit of a fight bot lane. Amion almost going down to the plundered minions there. Or brawlers, should I say. Very sketchy. Very squishy Carter there. Very useful of him to have a Void Keep for a moment like that. So Boldir up very soon here. Team Poop moving in to take the vision and secure the area, it looks like. Like Lalon and Hooligan are setting up on the high ground. Looks like they're going to try to bait Boldir out right now. Carter trying to scout out for the enemy team, however. Ooh, like they are coming around from the side for the high ground. Spotting out Lalonde and Hooligan. So they will have to back off. Bit of a stalemate. Both teams know where they are right now. Battling back and forth, waiting for someone to make a positioning mistake. As Archaic sort of does, the Poke and Lalonde are going to go in. Alitter landing the ultimate. Monte Cristo coming in onto Hooligan there. Zoning him from the fight. Lalonde going down very fast. And now Pokey as well. Multitask getting hexed by Moldova, taking a lot of damage. And Gokong is going to clean him up as well. Hooligan getting the ult off onto the Gokong finally. But he will get freed very fast. Now Hooligan 1v3. And it looks like he's going to do as much as he can here, as he will get another kill. But that was a 5-for-3 in favor of ESKT. And this will be Boldir number 3 for them, if I'm not mistaken. If they finish it here, they're dangerously low. If those lasers go off again, it's like they are going to finish it. And that was Boldir number 3. The Dark Wave is spawning for ESKT. While the entirety of Team Poop is dead. This is going to give ESKT a little bit of time after they resurrect, perhaps to even do Sindara right now. But kind of surprising that even though they have that lead right now, Team Poop lost that team fight. I think, was it Archaics or Alitter? One of them, or no, Monte Cristos did a very wonderful job of zoning the Buford from that fight, and Buford's giving his team a lot of utility with that shield and the resistance reduction. So Monte Cristos did that, and then he also got a really good ultimate in the fight there. So a very nice play for ESKT there. Definitely what they needed to come back into this game, and they're doing a great job of doing so. And they are doing Sindara, as mentioned. But it looks like Multitasker and Alex are aware of this. The whole entirety of Team Poop, actually. They are going to scout it out. Darkwave still pushing bot lane quite hard, though. ESKT forced to back off from Sindara. Oh, the ultimate from Hooligan onto Alitter. Monte Cristos, or Monte Cristo. I keep saying Christos or Christos because he has so many different names. And it looks like a fight will break out now. Alitter landing the ultimate. Alex caught out here, going down very fast. Ooh, the heal from Multitasker trying to keep him alive, but the Ray ultimate finishes him off. Pokey jumping on the Alitter there. Monte Cristo taking a lot of damage trying to zone out the team there, but he did zone them out, and ESKT is still in a really good spot to run away from this fight and re-engage. Milan was off handling the Dark Wave there, so not too bad of a trade to take out the Dark Wave and contest Sindara for losing one person. ESKT is still keeping up that pressure. Well, Letter getting first one there by Lalonde, but he will jump to safety. However, Amion gonna get ulted by Buford here. Oh, a nice Void Key to dodge it, but Lalonde dropping the bomb on his face, and he will go down, but Alitter trying to come in to finish off Lalonde. He cannot do that, and now Alitter in a very bad spot. Moldova lands a really nice stun on the Hooligan. Alitter a little too far behind at this point. And he will go down the pokey. Ooh, Archaics, like ESKT flanked from the side, taking out Archaics. Lalon almost dead there. Archaics taking a lot of damage there. Monte Cristo coming in for a really nice ultimate onto Pokey. Fortunately missing Hooligan, however, Hooligan almost going down, running from the creeps and from Moldova. And he will finally go down, but so will Archaics, but Monte Cristo finishes off Pokey. There's a lot happening all at once, where both teams seem to be at sort of a struggle in these fights. So another lull here. Looks like Lalon might be rotating over to try to do Boldir. I think this is their third Boldir. And Alex is there as well to help him. Soloing that would be pretty bad for Lalon right now, I'd imagine. This will take them quite a while. ESKT might have time to move in. Like Alador is wise to this, but unfortunately a few seconds behind, as that will be the third Voldir for Team Poop, and the Dark Wave will start to push down the lanes. So this now puts ESKT in a bit of a bad spot, because now Sidara is already being taken by Team Poop, and they are nowhere on the map near it, and they have way too many Dark Waves to deal with right now. So they're going to finish that quite quickly. That resistance reduction shredding Sindara. Oh, now Archaic's getting picked up here. Buford landing the ultimate with the finishing hit. Monte Cristo also almost getting picked here, but Alitter coming in with the ultimate. Lalon taking a lot of damage. Very nice stun by Ray there to zone out the team. And Alitter trying to finish off Lalon, but he cannot. Nice heals from Alex and Multitasker keeping him alive. But he's still diving in, trying to get a kill. Looks like he might get picked up by Pokey, and he does. Pokey also picking up the kill on Amion. Very nicely played by Team Poop, keeping them all alive there. Very nice pick. Kind of a dangerous situation for Team ESKT. With the Monkey alive very soon here, this could be a potential closeout to the game. So tower being pushed down pretty fast here. Fortunately, not too much Ray and Hale can do to stop 4 people by themselves. And Hooligan throwing the box at Monte Cristo again, putting him in the cage. And there's the plunder. The Monkey is going to hit the generator. Be a free generator for Team Poop, and possibly the game right now, as there's still 20 seconds on 2 members of ESKT. And the Monkey doing a lot of damage here. It looks like Team Poop is vigorously trying to finish the game here, but ESKT cannot defend from that, and that is the end of the game. A very slow game at start, but it turned into a slugfest for about 20 minutes, it seemed like. Very well played by both teams. ESKT going for that comeback came very close. Their team comp really doing wonders for them. But unfortunately, Team Poop, their superior map control, I want to say, they really pushed those objectives, and they did a great job of doing so, and getting a really necessary pick at the end of the game there that led into a triple kill into a game ender. So very well played. We will see them in the finals with